see. You're a big golf fanatic, huh?
Yes.
And you love basketball, too?
Basketball, not so much. I prefer the smaller ball.
Yeah. Were you an athlete when you were young?
Yeah, I played professional soccer and worked as a lifeguard, laborer, French polisher, Navy.
Yeah, I just, before we get into the interview, could we get a little personal thing out of the way? I have a little bone to pick with you. Now, this has been a problem for me, and I've always wanted you here so I could confront you personally. You remember the whole People magazine thing where you were like sexiest man? But Sandy, show me that old cover. You remember this? First of all, let's talk about it. How did that change your life?
Well, it changed my life. I haven't noticed. No, it was very flattering. You know, this chap phoned me up. I was in Spain, and he was the editor, and said, in all seriousness, I have to tell you, you've been voted the sexiest man alive. And my answer was, well, there's very few dead. It wasn't the sort of response he was expecting, but it's very sweet, very flattering and everything, but I don't think it should be taken too seriously.
Did your friends tease you?
Well, everybody, look at you.
Well, you have no idea where I'm going with this, because I don't find it silly, and I'm not really teasing you. I'm very angry. Would you show them what they ruled out, like, a day before he actually got this cover? Did you look at your around here? See, I was supposed to have been sexiest man alive that year, and you beat me out. As you beat me out for many things in my life.
I can't think why.
Women love you. They think you're so sexy, and obviously people did. And now ladies around.
Now, a somewhat relaxed Sean Connery gets asked a surprising question about some early performances that he had thought he forgot about.
It's not fun.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie about the films you've done?
Well, I don't have...
Besides Medicine Man. What's number two?
No, I don't have one particular movie. I like elements in most of them, but I don't have one that I'm really... completely satisfied with.
Yeah. What didn't you like about your Oscar-winning performance?
Well, no, that went very well, but I think there are other movies, there are other scenes in other movies that one liked better. Mm-hmm. But I think that's an ongoing thing. You just keep working at hopefully getting it better. It's like somebody who's painting. I think they keep wanting to go back and do something to it. You keep thinking, well, this next one, that'll be that much better.
Yeah.
So some things are better, and some things are not.
Yeah, I noticed during the commercials you have a real appreciation for music.
I love the sound. I love that. And also it sounds so much stronger outside in the wings, as it were, behind the volume of it.
Yeah.
Even, I don't know what the difference is, whether there's some kind of resounding that goes through the back of that and round, but it's terrific.
It's that bass. It's like when you have a black neighbor, all you hear...
And the audience are terrific.
Yeah, that's the key to the whole thing, my audience. It really, because they push me on through it every night. I didn't know you sang also.
Well, I sang years and years ago in the movie. I started in South Pacific, but it was a chorus.
Yeah, somebody sent me this, and I don't even know what this is from. Tell me what this is from. Gordy, kick that audio. You're my dear, my darling one, I'm the darling one.
The ground she walks upon, my pretty Irish girl.
Yeah, that's Darby O'Gill. That's Steady Eddie.
Darby O'Gill?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that cut.
Well, I got to tell you, it was all the Irish came over, and we were in a place called the Bel Air Palms Motel we ended up in. They were all there, and I was in another hotel, but I eventually ended up there. And the Valley here. No, this isn't the Valley. No, this is...
We're close.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're in Hollywood, but right over the freeway there is the Valley. Speaking of the Valley, what was the...
Have you ever seen the seagulls flying over heaven? Or the crimson sails on Galway Bay, the fishermen on fire? Oh, the earth is filled with beauty, and it's gathered all together in the form and face and dainty grace of a pretty Irish girl. Oh, she's my dear, my darling one, her eyes so sparkling full upon no one can match the likes of her. She's my dear, my darling one, my smiling and big island one. I love the ground she walks upon, my darling Irish girl.
I called you when your food was ready, but you were making so much noise you couldn't hear me.
Faith, I know I can't sing a lick, but when I'm roaring like Doran's bull, it works if I killing hunger in me. What are we going?
That was an early Disney feature, 1959. It brought him to the United States for the first time, and may be one of his earliest films.
Speaking of the Valley, what was the story years ago with this guy, Mickey Cohen?
Oh, yeah.
Is he alive?
No, he's not. Exactly. No, he's, well, you know, he appears in Bugsy, the movie. Harvey Keitel plays him absolutely splendidly. That's a good movie, actually, a great movie. And many years ago, I was doing a film with Lana Turner, and I was very friendly with her, and we used to go to the vaudeville, which I liked, in some places in London, and I didn't know then she had a boyfriend who came in to town called Johnny Stampinato, and he sort of arrived out of the blue and sort of took charge in the wrong kind of way, and we had a bit of a difference, and anyway, he got quite ugly, and they deported him, and he went back to America. Next time I saw him was when they had a showing of the movie in Paramount here, in this lot here. I don't know how many years ago that is now, anyway. And we had the post-mortem in the restaurant over the way, and it was called Another Time, Another Place, and it should have been. And it wasn't that good there. And anyway, then the next thing was that there was a murder trial where Lana and her daughter were accused of the murder. And the trial went on, and my name came out in the papers every day. It was going on for ages. And eventually I got a telephone call from, turned out to be Mickey Cohen, who said, you get out of town, and because he'd done him up. He did his face, makeup, costume, and everything when Stampinato got buried. And in some ways he looked better. Anyway, he said, you better get out of town because I don't like what's happened and whatever. So I didn't know anywhere. I was staying in Hollywood Roosevelt and I couldn't afford it anyway. So I moved to the Valley, to the Bel Air Palms Motel, which became the Fatima Mansion, where all the Irish actors stayed. And the next thing was that Mickey Cohen got arrested for jaywalking. And that's how they caught him. And then they got him for the next beat, which I think was tax fraud and prostitution or whatever else.
Yeah.
He wasn't that pretty, actually, but anyway, he finished up inside. I think he died in jail. And that was my story with...
I bet that's scary to have a guy like that call you and say, get out of town.
Well, I thought it was a movie. But he was serious. You know, he wasn't as nice as Harvey.
Yeah, you're not an easy person to push around. I'm surprised you went, well,
I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, and I was sufficiently impressed to get out.
Yeah.